Oh, hi, it's Denise with This Is My Everybody. You caught me again. I'm always looking for a great movie to watch when it comes to the weekend. And here are 10 more movies to update my list of best inspiring movies for simple living, all to help you connect the life you would love to the life you are living. Each movie guaranteed to offer you lots of reflection, inspiration, and never lacking in entertainment too. So you ready to start watching?
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here?
Movies as an art form often mirror and inspire our own personal journey. In the realm of cinema, we can often find stories and characters that reflect the values and the rewards of living a simple life. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be adding 10 more movies to my ongoing updated list of best inspiring movies for simple living, all movies that celebrate the beauty of minimal, intentional, and also uncomplicated lifestyles. So let's dive right into our movies, and here are 10 more to add to your list. Movie number 11, Begin Again with Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo. This one focuses on a singer-songwriter and a record producer that in a serendipitous kind of way end up meeting each other and working together. This movie is an absolute Valentine to New York City and one of the most authentic movies I've ever watched about what it truly looks like to live in New York as an aspiring artist. And the music is primo perfect. Keira Knightley does her own singing. It's really, really wonderful. Movie number 12, Larry Crowne with Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts. Tom Hanks' character who just lost his job and is having to redefine and reshape his life. He ends up having to go back to college to complete his education, and he's trying to navigate that new field of being an older college student and really being able to find a way to get back on his feet again. His teacher, Julia Roberts, is also going through her own journey of self-discovery and trying to get back on her feet too as well. Great film. Number 13, Moonstruck with Cher, Nicolas Cage, and Olympia Dukakis. Two unlikely people, their paths cross. Both of these people have completely given up on their dreams, surrounded by a cast of family and friends who are also reassessing their own path in life and trying to discover for themselves what matters most to each one of them. Absolutely delightful movie. You're going to love it. Number 14, Miss Potter with Renee Zellweger, Ewan McGregor, and Emily Watson. An absolutely delightful and super inspiring film that's inspired by the true story of the children's book author Beatrix Potter. It explores all of the challenges she faced in achieving business success, personal happiness, and also exploring a more expansive purpose through simple living. Not to mention the landscape is just absolutely stunning in this movie. What you may not realize about Beatrix Potter is that she had a really much more expansive story than even the success she had as a children's book author. So check it out. It is really a beautiful film. Movie number 15, Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. Now you may be saying to yourself, what? A space movie on a list of best inspiring movies for simple living? Well, here's why. Yes, it is a futuristic story, but basically at the heart of this is a story of two people amongst a group of thousands of people who are actually moving to a new planet to try to start a new life for themselves. Along the way, these two people are faced with unexpected challenges on this journey that they have to try to determine how to adapt as the environment adapts around them. Now, the reason it's on my list here is because at the core of this story is really a great exploration about the differences between those expectations of what we think life is going to be and what life truly is. And that real choice that we have, are we just going to live in regret for the life that we didn't have? Or are we going to make the best of the life that we do have? It's a great film. Number 16, Baby Boom with Diane Keaton and Sam Shepard. There's no way this film would not land on this list. I know you're getting tired of hearing me say this, but this is another favorite film of all time for me too. The story is about this corporate businesswoman, absolute powerhouse, who literally gets her feet knocked out from underneath her when she quote unquote inherits a baby. This is a completely entertaining and insightful movie about this woman who is learning when to let go and when to hold on. This movie came out in that time period when so many great contemporary films were being developed about women who were trying to balance that work-life balance, trying to have professional success while still having personal happiness too as well. But Baby Boom definitely rises to the top, not only of any film list, but certainly a list of best inspiring movies for simple living for sure. Number 17, Babette's Feast, directed by Gabriel Axel. This movie is not only one of my favorite films of all time, it is my number one favorite film of all time, hands down. Set in an isolated, very minimalist-minded coastal village in Denmark in the late 19th century. This community that's, like I said, very minimalist, very simple cuisine, very almost monastic community. And these two sisters end up taking in this French refugee woman pretty skeptically. They're not quite sure who she is, but they just can't refuse to help her and take her in. For years, this French woman serves the two sisters as a simple cook and maid for their home. Well, years later, she has an opportunity to be able to offer back to the village. And she wants to create a major feast for the whole village to thank them in appreciation for their kindness. Well, as the feast starts to draw near, the village becomes more and more anxious of what this feast is going to involve as they start seeing different elements come together that she's preparing for this feast. It's really quite delightful. It's based on a story by Isaac Denison, the woman, the author of the book that inspired Out of Africa. It is a subtitled movie, but you're absolutely going to love it. It is a true masterpiece of what it's like to really have the authentic heart of an artist. It's complete inspiration for simple living and what it's like to truly live a simple life. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go watch it again right now. I'll be right back. One of the reasons I love presenting this list of best inspiring movies for simple living is it actually encourages me to constantly go back and rediscover some of those classic films that I had forgotten about, how much I truly, truly love, and how they really relate to simple living. And one of them is my next example, which is number 18, Hobson's Choice, with Charles Laughton, John Mills, and Brenda DeBanzi. This is an absolutely wonderful and delightful classic movie directed by the amazing David Lean. You probably know him from those bigger, much more epic movies like Lawrence of Arabia, but this is a very intimate movie, almost like seeing a play on screen. The story is of this successful but utterly miserly Victorian-era bootmaker who will not let his daughters marry because he's got it pretty good. I mean, they're keeping his house for him, they're making his meals, they're running his shop, and of course he doesn't have to pay them any money. But the eldest daughter decides that's exactly what she wants to do. She wants to get married, and the only way she can see that happening is if she creates the quote-unquote man of her dreams, and she picks this timid little employee that actually works in the boot shop that she's just going to create this man of her dreams out of this guy. It's an absolutely delightful movie. You've never seen Charles Laughton like this before. Remember, he was also Hunchback of Notre Dame. And one of the best examples of character arcs I have ever seen. It's a masterclass in acting. Each one of these characters go through this unbelievable arc as they move step by step by step towards actually connecting the life they would love to the life they are living. Just fabulous film. Number 19, Working Girl, with Harrison Ford, Sigourney Weaver, and Melanie Griffith. I'm sure you've heard of this movie, a secretary who combines hard work, gumption, and a heavy dose of creative ingenuity to really connect the life that she would love to be living to the life that she is living. And each one of these three main characters are just pitch perfect in their performances. Melanie Griffith is absolutely adorable in this film. Really great. And the final movie for today, movie number 20, Regarding Henry, with Harrison Ford and Annette Bening. This is an absolute jewel box of a film, beautiful performances. It's about this family who go through this unexpected accident, and it just turns them upside down in their experience of what life like was before the accident and the changes they have to make after the accident. It's just such a beautiful exploration of how this family goes through the changes of what they experience and what they value, how they reconnect to even how their life had gotten to the point it was before the accident. It's just such a great film about what truly matters most. Well, that's it for my 10 updates for my ongoing list of best inspiring movies for simple living. I hope you find something that you'll enjoy watching, observing the characters' experiences, and potentially becoming motivated to pursue your own joy and finding a less complex and more authentic approach to life using simple living. Stay tuned as I continue to update this list every single month with 10 more movies. You can check out the playlist of all the videos in this series, as well as if you go to my website, This Is My Everybody, you'll see the complete list with all the updates, and you can get on my newsletter there so you're always updated as I'm adding to that list and also producing all of my simple living features. That's it for today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.